Well, this video is about my editor called Stack Editor, and I found someone. Oh, sorry. I found someone reading it on Hacking News, and it's referred to this post, which is actually half a year ago, and I think the since in this editor, this video is already updated and it's already changed. Uh, yeah, the core of this editor is still this tree. I keep it the same. It's still built in ClojureScript, and I barely updated the algorithms or even the colors. But the editor part, I just changed a lot. I added features like I will show it later. So internally, yeah, I wasn't prepared to show this one. Let me go to this called Cirru, and I wasn't prepared, so I'm going to show this very quickly. And from this file, you see the IR file, which is in ClojureScript, in Clojure EDM format, and it's vectors and hash maps. It's almost like this. It's formatted with FIPP, and looks much better than Clojure did. And as I open this edit, it loads this file from network. You can see from here it's loaded from network, and it's a file in line with Clojure. Actually, ClojureScript. I have this file. I have this script running Lumo to serve this server to provide its file fetch, and now waiting to load, and then yeah, it's up. By clicking these functions, I managed to read the code, and this one is based on my. You can see from here, this one is a main file. It's a main file. It's corresponding to this something here in the SRC for the client, and yeah, you get the main file, and here is the namespaces. So namespaces here, and the main function you can see add watch, 3 add watch, and in main function, yeah, 3. Oh, why here are 4 of them. 4 of them. Yeah, actually it's 4 of them. And since there are several files, and it's shown in this table, which contains six files. That's it. That's the part you may be familiar, because I just represented this folder into a single single tree. You can see here it's a main. Here are the namespace and definitions, and some even procs, and the procs came from here. I do it again. Yeah, it binds this function to onload the event, and which is actually this one, onload the event. So that's basically how it works. And then I'm going to show, yeah, but show why I made this strange editor. Why can't I just open these files and edit these files, and let put to watch the file and recompile it to JavaScript? Here there must be some reason. Yeah. take a look at this. When you are going to edit a closure script file, you have to like, for example, if I want to add this file, I want to add a height, or maybe font size, because it's a style text like 20. You can write it like this, or even like this. This comma is optional, and I can do it like this even. Yeah, in more lines, with more lines, and even I don't know. Even I can change this one, like in JavaScript. Yeah, there's always possibilities, but internally, excuse me, internally, it's something like I'm going to find style text. Where's that? Yeah, internally it's just something called a syntax tree. So my idea here is just I don't want to edit code. I don't want to edit code that's lined in a text file like this. I want to edit this factor directory from a web browser, which is exactly what I built with my skills in JavaScript. This one is previously built in CoffeeScript, but I just moved to React and to Closure some days after, years after. It's 2017, 2017, quite a long time. So with this editor, I can go and do more things, like I can search functions, because you see, just it's a tree of data, and I can search it with which is main. Yeah, I can search it and go to this function just by searching, and I can just also browse something like this. You already saw that, and I can for example, I want to find out why I define this function. It's called container component. Yeah, with a text file like this, when you find a component container, you have to look at its namespace, look at the definitions in the namespace, and find this file, and it's just a container, and the container contains methods, and the method is here. If you are editing with these files, it's a strings. You have to pass the strings to figure out where this function is. With this function is it's actually this function in this file. But if the whole file is stored in a tree, it's much simpler. Let me try. Yeah, I have this one. It's in the main function, and I go to its namespace and searches in the list by searching this list, and found this component, and I get the name of the component. I know the client is the package name, so I go to component dot container directory, and I found it here. It's the namespaces, and I go to definitions, and I go through the keys, and it's just here. It's right here. So you can see from my demo that when I want to find a definition on the tree, on the tree of data, it's just a search manipulating the data structure in Closure. So yeah, it's not a big deal. So I just implemented it in Command D, key cost, and excuse me, I need this one. Why is opening atom? I don't get it. Yeah, I think it's working. Why it's not working? Anyway, I think this thing is crazy. Anyway, let me continue here. So I'm going to write command D to find this definition and find command D here and find command D here. And if I want to command D this one, it's just no namespaces for, because my algorithm is failing. My algorithm failed to locate the functioning. And I can use command J, command K. Yeah, I have to focus here first. Command J, command K. Yeah, just go through this tab. So, why I want to edit this function, I can component this component, and then I can go just command D and again go command D to go to the function. And more interestingly, I can use command U to find it where it's used. And style list is used in style list. Here, it's used in style list, and the component to the list it's also used in component container. And I can keep going here, and its main function. Anyway, and this one I want to places it's used here and here. I found two entries, and I can go here and find it in here. So by reading this tree, I can do a lot more things than I did in a text file. Also, the strange part you may see in here is the this editor. If you see component to list, in Sublime, yeah, the code in Sublime is parsed internally, so it's not just a simple string. Well, in Sublime it's written like this. I indented it very. Yeah, it's generated actually. It's very somehow neat. Somehow it's very neat. I have to say, much neater than some code I wrote. But here in this Cirru Editor or Stack Editor, it's just a tree. To prove that it's a tree, I can open the inspector. You may be familiar with this one. So it's this is an expression. This is an expression, and this one is a token. Expression, token, expression. So this is totally a tree. So since it's a tree, I can use my keyboard to go and edit it. I can use command enter to create a new entry and use a space to open to create a new token like this, and a space to finish this token and create a new one. And you may be wondering how write space is actually like adding a shift. By adding shift, I can add space here. It's not very strange. I can add a brief background color, like, and here I use a tab. I use a tab to create nesting, and even shift tab to unfold this expression. Here I use tab to this part. Anyway, I use tab to create this expression and use spaces to add things here. So I added background here. the command save, command save. Oh no, it's very ugly. It's very ugly. It's very ugly. I want to. How about this? Must be red. Must be red. Yeah, it's updated. It's red. And blue. Yeah, it's blue. So it's integrated into ClojureScript ecosystem. I use it to wrote ClojureScript code. Yeah, so it's compiled into ClojureScript into JavaScript, and you may find it strange to compile it to Clojure and then compile it to JavaScript. But this is how it works. And the metric here is I have a library called Sepal to which is very simple because Clojure is a very great language that implemented macros for generating code. It can generate all the code with Clojure. It is in itself, but I can generate functions and other primitives, expressions. So that's actually enough for me to write a app like this in Virtual DOM. But now let me delete it. Yeah, it's actually enough for me to use. The thing it can do is to generate the macros. I think because I have to generate macros with macros, or even more. So here is the macros I used to create like the function, the macro called case and the condition and comment. Yeah, it's just Clojure. Let me see. Is there something I missed? Anything I missed? Actually, I think this is enough for me to wiki. I have to read the wiki. I forgot how many spaces show dependency and go to yes. One more thing. If I want to use I say a definition 40. This is a variable of 40. Now I can use Command Shift D to create this definition. It's a definition of a value called 40. Anyway, I don't need it. All I can do is to add X. Yeah, this one. And I can to create called add one, and I use Command Shift D also, and it create a definition called function, and the parameter is here. And anyway, I don't use it. I don't need it. Oh no! I just reload the file because I can't undo this thing. I have to use git checkout to remove the code. Yeah. So I think this is enough for demo. For more details, you can go to here to read the code. It's actually mostly in Clojure. I have to go to show this one. I think this is very interesting in the early days of Cirru. it's a text format of Cirru Editor, because Cirru parser, no. Let me guess, oh, it's not here. It's here. Yeah. So yeah, this one. You may see here's the arrays and here's the indentations and yeah, strange syntax, which is text based. Yeah. So in the early days, I don't know how to create this thing. This is complicated, and I made a indentation syntax first, like this one is add 1, 2, 3, and indentation by two blanks and add 3 rows. Yeah. Anyway, and I can use dollar to make more. You can use coke to this brackets to create to do more, and even comma to unfold this, to break this expression. I think anyway, because by default it will create a new expression, but I use comma here too. Anyway, so in the early days I just tried a lot to make this text format useful, and even submitted it into GitHub and language. Anyway, it's on GitHub. GitHub highlights my code. Yeah. Yeah. So I think this is enough. Yeah. Here. Thanks for watching.